Morning everyone, we're back again. Another new video. Figured it was time to take a little bit of a break from the LS fiasco going on the 59 there, and till I can find somebody to help me out with that. So in the meantime, I figured I'd come and pound some steel on the Packard. I have done some of the work on it. I didn't film any of it. It was I don't know, too tough to do and film it at the same time. Plus the wind has been blowing here a lot over the last month. So today's the 5th of September. We had our first frost last night. It was -1 this morning. Got some white roofs. So I'll show you what I've got done and what's left to do here. There's lots of dents to pound out, but I've got it a whole lot better already. The roof here, you can see there's still quite a few wrinkles and stuff in it. Working out a plan on how to do that. This was the worst side, and if you can look down the side here, right at the back of the door, the rear door, and above this window, this was pushed in, the whole C-pillar and everything, close to 3 inches. Using a porta power and all kinds of blocking and stuff, I've been able to push that out. There's a bunch of planishing left to do. I still think this thing fell off the forks of a forklift in the wrecking yard onto its roof or onto this side. This, both pillars, B pillars, I've had to jack up and pound in because they're bowed out. That's what's stopping the top of the door from going in all the way. So I've got a little bit more of that to do, get the drip rail straight. And then I've got kind of an unorthodox way that I'm thinking I can use to planish the roof out here. So I'm going to get a little more jacking done, see if I can get these B-pillars straightened right out. And then see if we can get that roof straightened out, and then I can carry on with the fenders. And the one rear door here has a big dent in it that I'm going to see if I can get out. I'm just not sure if I'll be able to. Okay guys, pounding my brains out here, but I'm slowly getting there. I got a bunch of creases up in the center of the roof there to get out. And I got this drip edge straightened out. The door is actually closed really nice. So I ended up putting a ratchet strap from the lower post over there to just above the latch, sucking it really tight, and then using the porta power between the sill and the top here, I got it to push up, and then I pounded on this post and it straightened this back out where it had been kinked right here. So this side's, like I say, is fitting really good. I've got to get the center of the roof. I've been using all kinds of different stuff. I've got an old disc from a discer that has some nice curve to it. I'm putting that on top of the porta power, jacking up on the top of the roof, and then I can use my slapper to knock the creases and stuff out. It's working really well for that. So I'm going to keep pounding away on the top, see if I can get them. If I can get the big dents out, then I can just start planishing it. And I have done a little bit of that on the outside here, and it's come really well. I've also brought my planishing hammer out and trying to use it as a handheld. It's pretty heavy and pretty clumsy, but it does work. But it sure tuckers out these old arms in a hurry. So I'm just going to keep going, see if I can get that center to pop up where it's supposed to. And then I can go over to the other side and try and get it smoothed out and the doors fitting like this side. Okay guys, that's about another 4 hours of beating and pounding, and it's getting closer. But ways to go. This side is really bad. I think this is the side that it fell down on. And some of this stuff I can't get into because the roof structure's in the way, so not quite sure what I'm going to do there, but we'll just keep pounding away on it here over the next week or so. Okay, we're back with the Packard again. I spent another 4 hours on fenders. I didn't film any of it. Pretty brutal what I had to do. These fenders are in really rough shape. They've been beat on a lot over the years. There's lots of welds. But I got all of the dents out. This was creased right in. This was hammered in about 2 inches right there. The running boards were pulled up where the forks from that forklift were. Overall, I think it came out really good for what he wants. This at the back here was pushed in probably 5 inches at the bottom. Had a big crease. You can see just below the fuel cap there. All the way around. It's far from perfect. He doesn't want perfect. He wants it just to be a project for somebody. This side, the whole bottom is missing. So I just made a little piece of angle out of some 18 gauge and put the curve in it on the shrinker just to hold the shape. I didn't bother with this door. Didn't think it was worth it. This fender was pushed way in at the back here. The whole bottom was rolled in. Got it out. It had a previous repair here that was caved right in. Both of the supports were broke off. So I think overall it's way more presentable than it was. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I think I got about 12 hours in it. So anyhow, that's it on the Packard. It's going home in about an hour. So